Alright, so as many of you know, I'm studying here in London. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but this video is basically just a personal update and my personal thoughts on all the stuff surrounding coronavirus right now, and what's going on with me for those of you who care, because I've mentioned some things on Instagram. I got really vulnerable one day and I was crying and I was telling like some of my thoughts on that, and a lot of you guys really did seem to care, so I thought I might as well post it on here as well. It's really hard because like I feel like crying but I don't want to. Basically today is March 12th, 1:52 in the morning London time, and yes, I am still awake. I made food and then I was playing Uno with my flatmates because we were trying to feel better. Basically, if you don't know what's going on, if you've been caught up on all my recent videos, you know that I had plans to travel, which I no longer think I'm going to be able to do. I think I may be able to just barely do Dublin and that's about it. But I'm pretty sure the rest of my travel plans have been cancelled. Italy for sure has been cancelled. I was supposed to spend 10 days and go to 4 different cities. But as you know, if you do or if you don't, Italy has locked down the entire country, which means there's no travel in or out of Italy, so I won't be able to go, which was really upsetting at first because Italy has always been one of my dream destinations, somewhere I've always wanted to visit and see before I die. Basically just a place on my bucket list. And at first, I'm just gonna walk you through my emotions. At first I was really upset. I couldn't understand why this was happening to me. Like, it felt like I had bad luck, because something I've always believed in is karma. And for some reason when that happened, it felt like I had bad karma. It felt like I had done something to cause this reward or punishment, I guess, of not being able to, you know, do things I've always wanted to do. Yeah, I took it very personal, but after that I just was like, okay, no, I am also a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So after I got over myself, basically, I was like, okay, things happen for a reason. It's better this way, that you don't get to go, because if you do, you could get corona. And then if you do, what happens? Then you can't go home. You have to be quarantined and all that. So this is just God's will of saying, don't go there, don't risk it, stay here. So at that point I was like, okay, it's fine. It hurts not being able to go, but hopefully some other time in my life I'll be able to go. Hopefully there's bigger and better for me. Hopefully. But I mean, the stuff with coronavirus is just really scary. For the last week and a half, every day I've been getting notified of different things, and it's been really emotional for me because I feel like crying and I don't want to cry. It's been really emotional for me because if most of you have been keeping up with me, or if any of you have been keeping up with me, you know that I have basically always dreamed of living in the UK and traveling Europe and studying at an art school and making films and that's the opportunity that I was gonna have here. And I say I was gonna have because I didn't get to do all of it, and I probably won't get to do all of it, which hurts, yes, but health and safety is #1 priority right now. So as hurt as I am and as shitty as the situation is to me, I mean to most people in general, because who would have thought that out of thin air there would be a virus that spreads super quickly and takes over the whole world. Not I. If you would have asked me what I envisioned in 2020, I would have said good, positive, happy vibes, as I've always tried to do. Traveling, because I didn't have money to travel my first term, because it's unrealistic to have money to travel, because not everybody does. There are just so many things going through my mind, but I don't know. In a way, I'm still kind of upset because I'm like, wow, I saw all these people have the best time of their lives when they did study abroad, and when I tried to do it, I've had all of this stuff happen. Why? Why? But at the same time, I'm just gonna be grateful for what I have gotten to do, which is study at an art school, live in London, and make films, and practice, and learn. So I'm gonna be eternally grateful for this opportunity that I have gotten, and making friends here, because I've made 2 really great friends, and I don't know what I'd do without them. So, as you can tell, it's really a shitty situation, because I've also received many emails from not only the university that I attend here, but my university at home, which is U of I. And it kind of feels like I'm being threatened, even though I know that's not the case. But there's constant emails of everyone in Italy is being forced to go back home. The program has been canceled. If you're not in Italy, it's optional, but we would recommend that you come home. That was like a week ago. Yesterday, I got an email that was not yesterday, 2 days ago, I got an email that read, "We're surveilling the situation in Europe right now, and although we're not canceling anything yet, we're not making any decisions yet, we highly recommend that you come home." Honestly, I'm so torn, because this has been a dream of mine, and I really did bust my ass to be able to do this. And I struggled, and I got here, and I thought, once the new year hits, it's gonna turn out great, and I'm gonna be able to finally get everything I've wanted out of this. And I haven't, because this is real world stuff going on, and that's just it. So I, as of right now, have no idea if my program is going to be cancelled and if I'm going to be forced to move back home, which would be shitty because I have paid for this room until July, and I know they're not going to give me back my money for that. And it was a lot of money. And also, I really want to finish my last term and be able to make one more film and see, my friends for longer, and maybe try to explore what I can. But at the same time, I'm just really conflicted, because I miss home. I miss my family. And although I wasn't really scared about the coronavirus at first, now that it's getting bigger, spreading more, it's getting worse, and everyone is paranoid, obviously it has gotten to me. Not that I'm paranoid, but now I'm scared, because I if any of you know me personally, I'm very much a person that likes to plan things out, map things out, have, you know, things organized. Since I got to high school, even when I was in high school, my plan was either I'm gonna go to a school in London so I can live in London, or I'm going to go to a school here and then study abroad in London and see if I like it there so I can go back and do my master's. This has always been my plan. It has always been my plan, and I finally got here, and it sucks. Not that this experience sucks, the things that are going on in our real world suck. And I know I'm not the only one, and I know that I don't have it worse. I'm not trying to make it seem like I have it worse. I know I'm really grateful for my health and safety right now. I'm super grateful. I'm not trying to make it seem complainy or ungrateful or anything in any way. I'm honestly just really conflicted. Because on one hand, I want to go home and be with my family, and on the other hand, I want to stay and finish what I started and what I worked so hard for. But yeah, these are my thoughts right now. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna leave it unedited and upload it. But it's just hard. And I'm sure any of you, most of you, probably everyone, is having a hard time right now, because this is a hard time for everybody. Because I'm getting more and more emails from my school. Because this is just crazy. Who would have thought? Also today they just issued, or not they, my flatmate told me that Trump announced that there is no travel from Europe to the US besides the UK for the next 30 days. So that is the one thing that has put me at ease and has made me feel like God is on my side. I'm sorry, I'm really emotional. It's the one thing that has made me feel better. So I think I'm gonna go home in like a week. Just so I can see what happens and be with my family at least, because I'm pretty sure places are just gonna go into lockdown and quarantine, and I would rather be with my family than be by myself. But I really hope that I do get to return. But yeah, I really do hope that I get to return, finish what I started, even if I don't get to travel. I want to finish my last term, create one more great project, learn some more, and say bye to my friends. And something that I have to say as far as those of you who watched my Truth About Studying Abroad video, this is nothing like I thought it would be. the videos that I watched of people living their best lives, having the time of their life, traveling, and basically blowing off school from what it looked like, and going to different places every weekend. That's not real. That's not real. And I'm not just saying that because of this, I'm saying that because since I've been here, I've traveled twice. And that, by that I mean I've left the country twice. Besides going home, I went to Paris for a few days, and recently I went to Prague for a few days. But then again, I do prioritize school and going to class. And also, if I don't attend for 3 days in a row, I can get deported because I am on a tier 4 visa, student visa, which works very specifically. But these, that's a whole nother video that I'll make soon, hopefully. But these are my thoughts. This is how I'm feeling. Very mixed emotions, emotional in general. I literally have cried at this point for the last 5 days in a row, which is horrible, but we can all use a good cry, right? Yeah, if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down below. Maybe I'll make another video and be more specific, because I know my thoughts are very all over the place, so this video is also very all over the place, and I'm sorry about that. But if you didn't care, then you also wouldn't be watching. I'm just gonna eat my baguette from Tesco and pray for the best. I'm gonna talk to my mom and see about getting a plane to go home basically the day that I was supposed to leave for Italy, and I hope I can come back, but I guess I'm just gonna have to wait and see. But there is no way that I'm packing up this room in the next week and completely leaving, which means I'm gonna have to come back to move all my crap out. I'm gonna have it until July, but I just hope this doesn't get worse, because if I can't come back by July and get my thing, I don't even know what's gonna happen. Like, it's honestly just so stressful and frustrating, and I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Well, yeah. Life sucks right now for all of us. But I hope that we can get through this and that this virus goes away. But for all of you at home watching this, oh my god, so many tears and stuff. For those of you at home watching this, sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts. I am here for you in any way that I can. Just know that I am here for you. If you don't think anybody is, I am. I don't know you. I'm here, and I hope that just as much as I hope this resolves itself for my own personal reasons, I hope it resolves itself for the sake of everyone and their well-being and their mental health, because this has honestly taken such toll on my mental health. Yeah. Sorry. yeah, just remember to take a deep breath and stay strong and stay positive. And I'm keeping all of you guys in my thoughts. And I'm hoping that we can all get through this, because I know this is scary for so many people. And I hope that you can all get to be surrounded by your loved ones as this plays out. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I'll update you guys if there's anything else that happens. But yeah, bye. Sorry this video is kind of sad. This is not the content I imagine making, let alone the content you guys probably imagine you'd be watching. I gotta go to sleep. Oh yeah, on top of that, there was a bomb threat today across from my school, so everyone was evacuated, and our projects were due today at 3 p.m. Well, not today, yesterday at 3 p.m. But because of that whole bomb threat, everyone had to be evacuated from that whole, like, area. Not just our school, like, Elephant and Castle in general. Excuse me. And, yeah, the building closed, they didn't open, so no one really got to turn in their project. So we have an extra day. We have to turn it in tomorrow. And then Friday is the last day of school before break, so we'll see how everything goes. But yeah, sorry I get sidetracked, but bye everybody. Please try to keep calm and remember that there are other people in this world who need hand sanitizer, soap, and toilet paper, because I don't know why. I'm really uncertain why toilet paper is such a big thing that everyone is stocking up, at least here in London. It makes no sense to me. I don't really know, but remember other people need these items as well, because I can't find hand sanitizer or soap anywhere. But yeah, bye guys.